Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today is early morning in Benidorm. It's not even 9 a.m. and we came to Benidorm's Levante beach and the loveliest promenade to talk with you about the latest news update from Spain, Costa Blanca, and of course Benidorm, as we usually do every Monday and Friday. And today we have quite some interesting news to share. First of all, we'll be talking about the tourism right now in April, how it has been like and what kind of occupancy, how many tourists in general were waiting for the April's month, and what is happening with hotels, bars and restaurants. The second news will be the huge alert that has simply overtaken all the media, all the newspapers, all the magazines about the dry Spain that will be in a lot of trouble very soon. The last news will be about the future events, the upcoming events this weekend that you can actually assist here in Benidorm that are interesting, fun and entertaining. And also a last minute news that I did not expect on putting here on today's program, but I've just heard it a couple of minutes ago, and it's something that might change forever the experience that you have in the theme park Mundo Mar here in Benidorm. Why? You'll know it at the end of the video. First of all, let's talk about the situation here in Benidorm, in Costa Blanca, in terms of tourism. Obviously, you know that it's just the very beginning of tourism season. The impulse that the Easter week has given Benidorm is obviously really much appreciated, in a sense that there's been really a lot of tourists coming here, both national and international tourists equally. However, we still did not manage to get to the record numbers that Benidorm was thinking about and planning on reaching. Valencia jumped over and reached 85% occupancy, and we were left behind, sadly. But it doesn't mean Benidorm is empty. Even right now at 9 in the morning, you can see people already walking, enjoying just this nice fresh air, this Mediterranean climate, the microclimate that we have in Benidorm, which is great for your health. It's world recognized that it's really good for your health. So people know it, people love it, and at 9 in the morning there's a lot of them even walking here down the Levante beach promenade. Bars and restaurants are still struggling to find enough of workers to cover the summer season. It's something that due to bad conditions that are offered for workers in hosteleria, people simply don't want to work there. It's not because there's not enough people here that are searching for a job. There are, and a lot of them, that need a job, but the conditions are so bad and the wages are so unfair, the extra hours are not being paid at all. So obviously, people are searching for better places where to go, and hosteleria is like a dark cross where, unless you desperately need money, people just don't go anymore because they know that they'll be treated as like the worst workers ever. Last year, we did struggle with customer service in a lot of bars and restaurants. This year, hopefully, we still have some time, a couple of months to be exact, up until the proper summer will start here in Spain. And hopefully up until then, we'll reach the amount of people necessary to work in hosteleria, and the client service will not suffer from that, because it also gives a negative side towards Benidorm, which we don't actually need. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about the dry Spain, that we are in alert. There are a lot of regions of Spain that are actually in alert due to dried out rivers. This situation actually is really close to changing the way how we treat water here, the way how we consume water, and what we actually do with it. I have here all the statistics, and you have here information on the screen as well. These are captions of local newspapers where I'm usually taking the news from, and you can see how many of them are actually mentioning this big issue. A lot of different towers that and like lakes artificial lakes that are maintaining water from where the water is taken little by little for all the needs of the region are less than 50% of capacity. And here you have a map of Spain so that you could see what the issue actually is. This is right now by 2023. This is what they're stating where the worst areas are. The 15%, especially Andalusia, are in extreme emergency right now. The rest, 8.2%, are in alert simply, but that's already showing that the situation is changing drastically out there. And the 20% are pre-alerted, which means that if nothing will change right now this year, there will be an alert or an emergency situation already, which is not great. This is also a serious problem for our region, because here is where we grow a lot of citric fruit, a lot of citric trees, lemons, pomegranates, oranges. We grow almonds, we grow olive trees, olives as it is. We grow grapes that are used for making wine from our region. So obviously this is a huge issue, and people are actually saying, the people who are working in farms and in agriculture are actually stating that they will lose a lot of the products and more than 50% of all the ground that they have where they plant all this, simply because they do not have enough water to use it for all the ground, all the earth that they have to cultivate. By the way, in April we've had only 3 liters per every square meter, which is nothing in Spain in average. This is an absolute disaster, to be honest with you guys. April is a month when we say Abril aguas mil, which means April thousands of waters. This is basically the month when the biggest amount of rain is coming to our region, especially on Easter. Usually every single year on Easter it's raining out here. This year it's not the case. It's sunny as it never was, and we did not have any single drop of rain in April out here, which is unusual even for our sunny Benidorm's region. So the climate is changing, everything is changing. You know, we will need to adapt and look for another ways to sustain what we cultivate, what we grow in our region, because the situation is quite bad. In some regions of Spain, for example in Andalusia and Catalonia and some north regions, they are putting limitations on water. For example, for swimming pools, for gardens, etc. They're putting specific amount and specific daytime when people are allowed to do so, and specific limited amount of water that they are allowed technically to pour. Also for swimming pools, for use at home like showers and all that, they're asking not to take baths but like just short showers. There's a lot of limitations in different parts of Spain, but obviously if you will limit this type of thing in a touristic town, tourists simply will not be coming here, because imagine if hotel will tell you you're just allowed to have like 2-minute showers, don't use the swimming pool or things like this, you know. So basically it might be a huge issue if no further actions will be taken to prevent this from happening. Kind of feels like someone is just, you know, spraying something in the sky to prevent rain coming to our region. I don't know, just really strange, because usually it was raining, but climate's changing, everything's changing, temperatures are changing. It is what it is. It's the new climate, it's the new normality here in Spain, and this is probably how it's going to be from now on. The last news that I wanted to share with you all is about the events that will be held here in Benidorm during this weekend. If you're coming here to town, these are the news for you guys. First of all, the legendary running up the stairs of the Grand Hotel Bali. We showed you this hotel. If you want to check it out, I'm going to leave you a link down below. And basically this is every year's contest. Last couple of years due to pandemics it was not here, but now it's back. It's going to be 455 people who are actually participating, and at 10 in the morning they will start from the lobby of the hotel, and from there they're going to be running up the numerous stairs. It's slightly less than 1,000, I think it's like 954 more or less stairs that they need to run up until the floor 52, which is a true madness. But if you want to try it out, you don't need to be written in the list. What you need to do is you can wait up until the competition is over, and then all people who would like to try it are able to do so. So that might be your opportunity to see if you're actually able to do so or not. I personally think that I might, but not in the record time of 4 minutes how professionals are actually doing. Maybe in 7, 10-ish, more or less. But it's a fun thing to do actually during your holidays. And it's the tallest hotel in Benidorm, so why not to try and do so during your time out here. And the second event will be held, this will be on Saturday, and on Sunday there's going to be a bicycle day. This is the event that's held every single year. It's edition number 38 more or less right now, and this is the day when Benidorm celebrates bicycles. Basically all people who love bicycle mobility around the town, sustainable mobility as well, and they're inviting these people to make a nice walk with a bicycle. Also families with children. It's a plain road, so you can actually go. It's not like up the hill or down the hill. No, it's just like a normal straight road. And this will be around 7 kilometers of walk. They will start at the Park Els Folletes, better to say, because it's in Valencian dialect, Els Folletes in the park, in the Poniente side of Benidorm. And from there they will do 7 kilometers around. They will return to the park, and this is where you can actually win some fun things. All the participants will automatically enter the contest, where at the end of this lovely bicycle walk, they will give up prizes like, I don't know, helmets, water bottles, even maybe some sportswear, something to use while you're training with a bicycle or while you're going with a bicycle, as well as bicycle themselves. Professional and just walking typical normal bicycles will be given out on this day. So if you want to try it out, bring your bicycle. You can even rent one. Why not? If you're on holidays and you want to try the typical essence of Benidorm, you know, with a lot of locals, you can rent a bicycle, even an e-bike, in a lot of places right here, cheap, just like 10 euros a day, or just for a couple of hours. Join this lovely bicycle day celebration, and then just bring the bicycle. Who knows, maybe you'll even win something, you know. This is a nice and unusual time to spend your weekend here in Benidorm. Part of obviously coming to the beach, which is an amazing place as well to stay and enjoy the loveliest views of Benidorm's island and Mediterranean Sea. And apart from this, I wanted to let you know the last minute news that we just got to know. I'm not sure if someone even knows it, but it's just went public a couple of minutes ago. And this is the news about one of the petitions, official document that one of the activists for animal rights has submitted. More than 150,000 signatures have been submitted to forbid dolphins inside of the theme parks here in Spain. In Spain, where we are supposed to have, sadly, the biggest amount of dolphins in captivity. So what this activist actually did, together with the World Animals Organization, what they did is to submit these signatures, which are more than enough. To be honest with you, to submit a petition, it's enough, the amount of signatures that they have had. So it's going to be a bad thing for Mundo Mar, which is, if it's going to be approved, if this law will go further, if it's going to be approved and dolphins in captivity will be forbidden as it is, this is going to be a huge shock for Mundo Mar, which is a theme park here in Benidorm. I've showed you top 5 theme parks in Benidorm with exclusive videos from the inside. If you did not see it, still check it out. I'm going to leave it linked down below once again. And in this video, we actually talk that Mundo Mar is famous for its lions, marine lions show and dolphin show. Mundo Mar basically lives from this, from dolphin show, from dolphin experience. They even allow people to go inside of the swimming pool with the dolphins. And if this law will be taking place and going further, it's not going to be the case any longer. So dolphins will not be there anymore, which is going to be a huge bump. It's going to be a huge issue for the park, because this is what they're famous for. This is what's in all their logo types even. So we'll see what will be happening. Obviously, it's still too early to talk about this, but this is a brand new brand new issue that just has happened, and since they have enough signatures, it is quite probable that this law will go further on, and then Mundo Mar will sadly need to look for a different way of encouraging people to visit their park. And now let's talk about the weather. What's waiting for all those of you who are coming to Spain shortly on holidays? The weather is simply gorgeous these days. More than 3,000 hours of sunshine a year are noticeable right now. You can actually notice them with the amazing weather that we are having this whole month of April, I would even dare to say. Tomorrow the rain will come towards the Mediterranean area, however not to Benidorm. It will stay behind these numerous mountains that are surrounding us from the back side. And the sunshine will take force again, almost 3/4 more or less, third part of April, not a single drop, and last week and a half, 2 weeks that are left of April before May will start, we probably won't have any rain either. Temperatures today will be around maximum 24 degrees, which is great on midday, and tomorrow they will rise up until 26 to 27 on the sunshine and continue like this for 6 to 7 more days. The water temperature is around 17.2 degrees right now. You can already see people are coming for early morning fun cocktails here on the Levante beach. Wow, that's still too early. It's 9 in the morning, but I mean, people are here to have fun, right? Why not? Thank you all for accompanying us on today's latest news update. I wish you a loveliest day, and I personally have the first tour today. I'm so excited. We're going to be doing the first tour of Benidorm today. Have so many information to share with the lovely couple that is coming on. Wish me luck, please. Wish me luck. I'm slightly nervous because it's the first one ever. It's not the same as talking to the camera, but I definitely hope it's going to be a very nice tour. And also I'll be meeting some of you guys shortly because we have a lot more tours booked here on the channel. Thank you everyone who are actually supporting our small business, supporting our Benidorm by Anna tours, which are private tours in Costa Blanca. Everyone that are checking our website and are booking it. We have many tours booked already for Guadalest, for Benidorm, for Villa Joyosa, even relaxing tours down the National Park and Lighthouse of Albir. So all this is working thanks to all of you guys. People are arriving, people are booking, and shortly I'll meet a lot of you guys in person, which I'm really excited about. Thank you all for accompanying us today on this sunny day on Benidorm's Levante Beach, and we'll see each other tomorrow in a new video here on the channel. Bye!